Hey everyone, Dr. B here. Thanks for tuning in. Wanted to talk to you guys today about why some people are successful in recovery from drug and alcohol addiction and others aren't. It's a question I get asked all the time, and there's not one clear answer, but I've found that there's some traits that people have that lead them to be more successful than others. Some of the big ones are, first of all, admitting that there's a problem. Denial is a very powerful thing. So people who deny that there's a problem with alcohol or drugs in their lives and kind of fight against or resist, admitting that there's a problem, really limits the ability of treatment to impact them in a healthy, powerful way. So first of all, acknowledging that there's a problem with alcohol and drugs in your life and being open and willing to receiving help or treatment for that problem is the first step. Beyond that, the next biggest thing in my mind is having a why that makes you cry. And what I mean by that is really for yourself coming up with the reason why you want to go through this process, because it's going to be a process. It's going to take a lot of time, energy, and effort to do. And so you really want to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And you want to find out what that why that makes you cry is for yourself. And it's got to be something that literally makes you want to cry when you think about it. It's going to be different for each person. Some people might do it for their kids, or because they want to be a better parent, or they want to be a better husband or wife, but it has to be something that's very powerful and meaningful and personal to you yourself. You can't do it because your boss wants you to be better at your job, or you want to be more successful, or that could, it has to be just something that's really meaningful to you. Okay, so really do some soul searching and figure out what that is, and then have that be your touchstone that you keep coming back to time and time again in moments of, kind of weakness or lack of motivation, or kind of feeling that you just want to give up, that you can really refer back to and remember why it is you're doing this. Because I can assure you there are going to be many times throughout this process where you feel like you're lost, or why am I doing this again, or that this is too hard, or that this is pointless, that you're going to really need to go back and remind yourself of why you're doing it. The last part is what we find are the people who are most open and willing, to try on a new perspective or a way of looking at things or doing things. Really kind of letting go of the ego and thinking that they know what's best or they know how to do things. Really tend to be more successful in the recovery process. I mean, think about it. You're paying a lot of money to come to these, residential treatment facilities. Hopefully you've selected one that is, well staffed and has a really good team of people who know what they're doing and have a lot of good treatment activities, or, kind of skill-based groups that they're helping to kind of educate you about and give you all these tools. So listen to them, be open-minded, receptive, willing to listen to what they have to say, try on, new ways of thinking about things, looking at things, perceiving things. Sure, all of them aren't going to fit for you, but hopefully there's going to be a couple that really connect and make sense to you that you can then keep doing after you leave. But those are really the core aspects of why some people are successful and many aren't, when it comes to the treatment recovery process. Thanks for tuning in. Shoot me emails or direct message with any questions or topics you want me to cover in future videos. And take care of yourself and others. Peace and love.